So this is a true story. She comes to visit me in L.A. I'm not making one single bit of this up.
Right.
Okay.
We're driving along, and she says, Craig, what do you do about that flood at your house? I go, that's all right, Mom. I got my own wet vac. A wet vacuum. She thought I said a derogatory term for a Mexican. That's what she heard in her hearing.
Yeah.
So the conversation went on for 10 minutes with that assumption. And she's all indignant and all upset. She goes, that's horrible. And she thought I was saying a bad word about a Mexican. And I go, what are you talking about? A lot of people have them. I said, it's a necessity in L.A. with El Nino and all that. And you need them. And she goes, you have your own? I go, yeah, you can rent or you can own. And this goes on and on. I go, I got mine in the garage. They're handy. She's intrigued. She goes, how do I find one? I said, they're at the grocery store. There's loads of them. They're right out in front as you leave. And actually, that's where the Mexican guys are, is right in front of the grocery store, by coincidence, right in front of the wet vac. Wet vacuum. I'm not making one bit of that story up. So then I told my mom, I go, Mom, did you realize what she goes, oh my God, I'm losing my hearing. She says, I'm too vain to wear a hearing aid. One time she went to a party and it popped out and the wire is like hanging there with the earpiece. Yeah. And she was talking to a guy and she realized, she goes, my God, halfway through the conversation, I realized my wire's dangling. My mom, she doesn't want to, she wants to stay young. And she wants to be the mom that all my friends wanted.
And this is the woman that you tried hooking up with Paul Lynn.
Oh, yes. I had a very unusual childhood. I tried to fix her with Paul Lynn, Tim McCarver, the baseball player.
Really?
Yeah, I figured you want to have a catch with somebody, make it a pro. This guy will teach me. I get good tickets to the games because he played for the Phillies back then. And I thought, he'd be my. And I told you this off the air. So Joe Buck is a fan of mine. The broadcaster with McCarver, and I told him that story. And he went back and he got me a ball, and it says "Shoe. Time to grow up. Love, Dad," a.k.a. Tim McCarver. So I have that ball prominently displayed. I've still never met my dad, Tim McCarver, or Paul Lynn.
Hey, your mom is hot.
You got my mom there?
Yeah, that's very cool the way you put pictures of your family. You went to a Hall & Oates concert?
With my mom. I went to Hall & Oates with my mom. Absolutely, yeah. My mom's hip.
Yeah.
One time she smoked pot, I'll never forget it, and she didn't realize. She came home. Yeah. She went out with this younger guy, and she hid me upstairs. She goes, I don't want him knowing I have a teenager. He'll think I'm some old bag. So she comes back, and she didn't realize that we were all high. Yeah. And we were recording it like Cheech and Chong. We thought we were going to be the next Cheech and Chong going, hey, man, pass it over here, man. We thought we were going to come up with genius stuff. Yeah. So we had the recorder still going. My mom sits down with us. She loved to sit down with my friends. Yeah. And I'll never forget this. She went out with a hippie on a date. And she goes, we were in his van, and he pulled out the marijuana. And I've never smoked before. I don't even know how to inhale. And he says, would you like to enjoy the high, or would you like to talk? I go ahead and talk. And she goes, we had some good stuff. Chameleon silver, I think it's called. I go, Mom, that's Colombian gold. And then she goes, then we have the tie rod. That's tie stick. So you cannot call one of my, you can get them on the phone right now, Cerami, any of my old gang, go, what kind of pot do we smoke? Tie rod. To this day, they call it the tie rod and the chameleon silver.
The chameleon silver.
Yeah, my mom, she's good looking, isn't she?
Yeah, so she did a belly dance for your friends?
She did, yeah. I still hang out with my same friends from kindergarten. She brought us a keg. She came down the steps with finger cymbals and veils, with this recording going. She comes. I got a little treat for you and your friends. I'll never forget those words. As long as I live, I will never forget. That led me to therapy. I have a treat for you and your friends. 17 years old, horny as 3 bald tomcats, and my mom comes down there. They all wanted, because they figured she's a divorcee and not getting it anyway. Like she's going to be Mary Kay Letourneau or something. Ching, 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 with the veils. She's got veils around George the Animal Steel and Wart. Everybody had a shortened last name, Wart, Steiny for Stein.
Right, absolutely.
Scott Astor hated that, by the way. He said, don't call me ass anymore. So he hated that. We shortened everybody. I'm Shoe for Shoemaker. Right. Yeah. And she's got the veils going, ching, 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 ching. Mrs. Shoe, woo, you look great. They're throwing quarters at her, and she was mad that they threw quarters, as if they're supposed to know the proper etiquette for what you do with a belly dancing mom. And she goes, I can't believe they threw quarters. I go, I had to make some keg money, so thank you, Mom. That's a 100% true story. She hates that I say it, though.
That is beautiful.
She doesn't like that I talk about that.
Craig
she's
Shoemaker.
She's in my DVD.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
In the
belly dancing?
You can see hits of it on YouTube if you can get past the Huey cam. Because that's rated ahead of my Lovemaster Unzipped DVD. My mom's in it.
Is she belly dancing in the video?
No, she doesn't belly dance. Don't even mention it. She wrote a cease and desist order to even talk about it.
Damn.
Craig Shoemaker.
She still looks good, though. doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Who is playing at Tommy T's. Hey, Craig, always a treat. Thanks for coming in here today. And your buddy, your traveling buddy.
Jason. Where's Jason?
Jason Duty.
He
headlined the Improv in San Jose last weekend, and now he's working with me again here at Tommy T's.
He's warming
Loves
up
it
for
here.
you.
Yeah.
Warming up for you.
That's right.
All right.
I'll warm up for him any day.
9:29. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Lamont and Tonelli, weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.